Yoshifumi, dinner is ready.
Thanks, sis. I'm Yoshifumi Mori. Since our parents both work, I often help out with the household chores alongside my sister, Shion. Sis, your curry's always so good. I'm looking forward to it today too.
Yep, I'll make sure to give you a large serving with extra roux, just like always.
Time passed, and as I researched household appliances, especially those used for chores, I became quite knowledgeable. Thanks to that enthusiasm, I now work in the corporate sales department of an electronics retailer. Mori, you're at the top of the sales rankings again this time. Congratulations! Keep up the good work! Yes, thank you. Amida, you're also steadily improving. I'm counting on you as well. Yeah, I'll do my best. The company you landed a contract with the other day, the one with that difficult client as the contact? That's impressive. Huh. Is that a jab at my average sales performance? That's not what I meant. This is Tsunehiko Amida, my coworker who joined at the same time as me. For some reason, we just don't get along, and he always seems to be on edge around me. Though I had concerns about my relationship with Amida, work was mostly going well, and then...
I'm sorry. I've decided to break up with you, Yoshifumi, and started dating Tsunehiko.
Suddenly, Hakune broke up the news that she wanted to end our relationship. What? Why?
I've been wondering if marrying you was really the right thing to do. When Tsunehiko talked with me about it, he introduced me to a world of luxury I'd never known before. So I thought I'd be happier with Tsunehiko.
In summary, it seems Hakune was attracted to Amida because he took her on luxurious dates. Amida's family is wealthy. His father is the company's executive director. On the other hand, my family's middle class. She must have experienced things with him that she could never have with me. So, basically, someone like you isn't worthy of Hakune. A rich guy like me is more suited for her. If you get that, then get lost already, loser. Alright, I'll break up with Hakune. But I'm going to demand compensation from both of you. Fine by me. That amount is nothing to me. I'll cover Hakune's share too. News of our broken engagement spread through the company quickly, probably because we talked in front of the office.
Wait, so Kake was cheating? Amida's behavior is out of control, even if he is the director's son. Poor Mori.
Maybe I should switch jobs. Most of my coworkers were sympathetic, but even that was too much for me to handle at the time. I had already been considering a career change, so I decided this was a good opportunity to resign. After successfully finding a new job, I decided to move to a new place. My old apartment was far from my new workplace, and I didn't want to be reminded of my days with Hakune.
I thought about helping you unpack, but it looks like you're almost done. Just what I'd expect from you, Yoshifumi.
The apartment I moved into happens to be in the same building as my sister's, and she came over today to celebrate my new job. By the way, my sister now works at a house cleaning service, a natural choice given her experience with housework.
Congrats on the new job! I'm glad everything worked out. To celebrate, I'll make your favorite curry.
Awesome! I haven't had your curry in so long! I'm sure I'll be seeing a lot more of my sister now that we live so close. I'm really looking forward to my new life. Then one day, my sister asked me for a favor. She wanted me to help clean up a friend's apartment who lives in the same building.
But let me warn you, no matter what happens, don't be surprised.
My sister's ominous words in mind, I followed her to her friend's apartment.
Welcome!
Two of my sister's friends greeted us with smiles. As we were ushered in, the room had a pleasant floral scent. What the heck is this? As soon as I stepped through the door, I was met with an incredibly messy room. I couldn't help but yell out. Oh, wait, is something moving over by that pile of clothes?
Oh, that might be the cleaning robot? I thought it would help tidy up a bit, so I turned it on earlier. But it got buried pretty quickly, huh?
Yeah, with this much stuff on the floor, the poor cleaning robot didn't stand a chance.
Sorry for the sudden request, Yoshifumi. It's just that both Hiyori and I have been super busy lately. So, we were talking about hiring a cleaning service from Shion's company. But when we asked, she said if we offered to do something in return, she'd help out personally.
My sister's friends, Miyabi Matsukaze and Hiyori Asamiya, live together in this apartment. So, what kind of return favor are you planning to ask for, sis?
They promised to take me to the beach this summer and cover all the expenses.
My sister's expressions are hard to read, but I can tell she's really excited about this. Growing up, the beach was quite a distance from our home, so we couldn't go there often. Our family trips were always to the beach, probably because it was a special experience for us. That's why, just the thought of going to the beach makes me feel like I'm about to have a unique and special experience.
Yoshifumi, would you like to join us? Consider it a thank you for helping out today.
Well, I'll think about it. Agreeing to a trip with women I've just met is a bit daunting.
Okay, got it. Even if you can't make it to the beach, we'll find another way to thank you.
As we chatted while working, the room was soon transformed into a much tidier space. A few days later, I visited Miyabi and Hiyori's apartment again, this time bringing along a catalog of household appliances. It turns out they're not very good at household chores, so they asked me to recommend some helpful appliances.
Wow! So steam cleaners can even get rid of dirt in tight spaces. That's amazing! This idle cooking pot can make all these dishes?
Miyabi tends to get exhausted by focusing too much on the details, while Hiyori lacks interest and motivation in housework. It was fun recommending appliances that suited both of their needs. By the way, I noticed the first time I came here, but you two are really particular about the scent of the room, aren't you? Honestly, the contrast between the mess and the nice smell was kind of surprising. So, if you're that knowledgeable about scents, maybe choosing an uplifting fragrance could make chores more enjoyable.
Makes sense. I'm learning so much, but at the same time I feel a bit ashamed of myself. Yeah, needing this much help to do housework, I guess it makes me seem pretty unattractive.
That's not true! If you have other priorities, it's okay to not overdo it. The same goes for housework. Besides, it's a stereotype to think that just because you're a woman, you have to be good at it. Though most of what I'm saying comes from my sister. Seeing their intense stares, I added that last part to cover my embarrassment. At the same time, I remembered something from back when I still lived at home. During summer vacation, right before I took my high school entrance exams, my sister took over the chores I usually did and said to me,
Yoshifumi, your priority right now is studying, so unless you need a break, you don't have to help with the chores. You don't have to overdo it when there are more important things you need to focus on.
I see. It's okay to accept that there are limits to what I can do. Of course, aiming high is important, but that's only meaningful if you know your own limits. That's what my sister taught me that day. So, Miyabi and Hiyori, just start with what you can do. Once you get used to it and feel more confident, you can take on more tasks. I already think both of you are doing a great job, so just take it easy.
What a great guy!
Time passed, and it's been 6 months since Hakune and I broke up. Miyabi and Hiyori have gradually gotten better at housework, and we've become even closer. As a result, I decided to join them on the beach trip I had been unsure about. I look forward to spending the day together.
I can't wait for the watermelon smashing and the barbecue! Shion seems really excited.
Meanwhile, Amida and Hakune were sitting together, talking about something.
You're planning to hang out with your friends on the next day off, right? I'll be lonely, so maybe I'll go out with my friends too.
Sorry about that. It's been planned for a while. But I'll make it up to you.
Oh, that makes me so happy! Then how about taking me to that fancy restaurant?
Of course, you really love the food there, huh?
You remembered! I'm the luckiest girl alive.
Princess. Even Amida couldn't help but give a strange smile at Hakune's words. It seems she's no longer the person I knew. I stole her from Modi, but Hakune is becoming more and more of a pain. Now she's even asking for expensive stuff on her own. She's losing her charm. Maybe it's time to find a new girl. Amida muttered to himself, but it seems Hakune, who was lost in her own happiness, didn't hear. A few days later, on the day of the trip, we arrived at the beach.
Hey, they're offering snorkeling. Let's go over there, Yoshifumi. Wait for me too.
Miyabi and Hiyori are so cute, getting all excited.
Yoshifumi sure is popular. When did they get so close?
After snorkeling, we did the watermelon smashing and barbecue that Shion was eager to do.
Looking good, Shion. Just keep going straight. Yeah, swing that log down.
The churrasco's ready.
Yay! Let's make grilled rice balls later too.
After filling our stomachs, we decided to relax and swim for the afternoon. That swimsuit looks great on you. Where did you get it? Your shy reaction is so cute. Why don't you hang out with me instead? Before I knew it, Miyabi was being hit on by some guy, so we rushed over to her. Do you need something with my friend? Teh, what? There's a guy with you. Wait, Modi? Huh? Amida? I was shocked, but it seemed Amida was just as surprised. He kept looking back and forth between me and Miyabi, his mouth agape. What's a loser like Modi doing with these beautiful women?
That's none of your business. Yeah, and the four of us are hanging out together, so frankly, you're just in the way.
Amida finally managed to speak, but my sister and Hiyori quickly shut him down.
Sorry, but we'll be taking our leave now.
Playing with three beauties? Modi, you cheeky little... You ladies are so gorgeous. Why not ditch this loser and hang out with me instead? I'm actually here with two guy friends, so we could make it a 3-on-3.
Numbers don't matter. I want to stay with Yoshifumi. Exactly. If you think you're a better choice just by putting others down, you're not even in the running.
Huh? Don't you know? This guy's the loser who got dumped by his fiancée.
What?
And not only that, but after getting dumped, he quit his job and ran away. A loser like this, even if he found a new job, it must be at some low-tier company. Meanwhile, I've always been rich. My dad's an executive, and I've got a bright future. Trust me, you'll have a much better life with me than with this guy. Amida is so focused on insulting me that he doesn't notice the dark aura emanating from the three women.
For someone who claims to know so much, you seem pretty biased. Are you the rich guy who stole my brother's fiancée?
Huh? Brother?
And for your information, my brother works at Lovekoi Electric. When did that become a low-tier company?
What? No way. One of the top electronics manufacturers. That's right. After quitting, I got a job as a sales rep at the major electronics manufacturer, Lovekoi Electric. I've been putting my knowledge and experience to full use, and I've built good relationships with my clients. Lovekoi Electric has been my dream company. That's why my sister celebrated when I got the job. Well, there are some differences from my previous job, but things are going well so far. So, how about you? Last I heard, you and Hakune were facing a lot of criticism. Has that changed? No, it hasn't. Amida mumbles, clearly struggling. It's likely the situation has either stayed the same or worsened. But, I'm rich, so that makes me better than some lowly employee.
But it's not even your money, is it? So what you're saying is your only appeal is that you can't shine unless you bring others down? Right. And from what you're saying, I guess it's true that you stole Yoshifumi's fiancé. If that's the case, then his ex-fiancé must have had really poor judgment.
Ugh, damn it. In any case, should you be flirting with other women right now? What about Hakune? Have you already dumped her? Heh, who needs a loser like her anymore? Sure, she was cute when a little cash made her happy. But now, she's constantly asking for money. Hakune has zero appeal as a woman now. She deserves to be dumped.
Oh, is that so? But if I have zero appeal as a woman, then Tsunehiko must have zero appeal as a man too. I guess your only attraction is as a walking wallet.
Heh, Hakune? Hakune suddenly appears and smiles sweetly at Amida, seemingly out of nowhere.
It's such a coincidence, isn't it? I came here to hang out with my friends, and who should I find but my boyfriend?
Despite her sweet smile, her words are laced with venom, revealing the fury boiling inside her. What? And what do you mean I'm only attractive as a wallet? So you were just after money all along?
No. Until yesterday, I did like you for who you were, Tsunehiko. But after seeing you today, I suddenly lost interest. I guess I still like Yoshifumi more after all.
Don't mess with me. Do you have any idea how much money I've spent on you? Hakune ignores Amida's outburst and walks over to me, smiling coyly, while I look back at her coldly.
I heard what you were saying. So you're now working at Love Koi Electric now, huh? That's amazing. You've always been so capable, Yoshifumi.
It seems your tastes have changed quite a bit. You weren't into flashy things like this when we were together, were you? Hakune used to be more modest, with her only indulgence being aromatherapy products. I'm stunned at how much she's changed in just 6 months.
Oh, are you jealous because I'm wearing things that other men bought for me? If it bothers you that much, I'll get rid of everything Tsunehiko gave me. But you'll have to buy me new stuff instead. You work at a big company so you can afford it, right?
Huh? I'm stunned by her selfishness, especially since I haven't even agreed to get back together.
Don't be ridiculous! After everything you did to hurt Yoshifumi, how dare you talk to him now? Oh, it's been a while, dear sister-in-law.
Hakune and my sister met once before during her engagement introduction. Despite Shion's unchanged displeased expression, Hakune shows no signs of fear. She's grown a pretty thick skin, hasn't she? Suddenly, Hakune seems to flip a switch, revealing her true colors.
The truth is, I was cursed by an evil witch, which made me unable to speak my true feelings all this time. On top of that, she cast a spell that made me think I liked men like Tsunehiko. Yes, I'm a poor mermaid, waiting for a prince to rescue me. So please, Yoshifumi Prince, come save Princess Hakune.
Someone, please tell me, what has to happen to make a person say such cringe-worthy things without shame? Even as her ex, I feel a chill run down my spine, just as I was about to retort.
Then how about you go jump into the ocean and turn into foam already?
Miyabi's cold voice cuts through Hakune. She looks ready to punch Hakune at any point.
Indeed. Since you're not going to end up with Yoshifumi, that might be the best thing for everyone. What? You two are just after Yoshifumi's money, aren't you? There's no way such beautiful women would hang out with him otherwise. Don't insult Yoshifumi any further. And for your information, neither of us needs his money. We're the co-founders of Morning Pine.
That's right. Miyabi and Hiyori are the co-founders of the very aromatherapy brand Hakune loves. Miyabi's dedication to perfecting fragrances and Hiyori's passion for exploring new scents have helped their company grow into a rising star.
Unlike you, we don't have the hobby of leeching off of other people's money. Exactly. Yoshifumi is kind, cool, and considerate. How could you get engaged to him and not see his worth? Yet you can tell we're beautiful? Your judgment must be seriously flawed.
By the way, these women are the type who fully understand their beauty. I respect them for that. But what about you, viewers? Sorry, Hakune. I'm just a pitiful man who can't attract beautiful women without money.
Huh? No, that's not...
But even without that comment, I never intended to get back together with you. If, before we broke up, you had sincerely wanted to aim higher with me, I would have supported you as much as I could. but I can't see myself living with someone who steps on others to climb to heights beyond their reach. Goodbye. If we meet again, don't ever speak to me. Hey, listen to me. Do you think you can insult me and just get away with it?
What about you? You were planning to dump me anyway.
Under the scorching sun, Amida and Hakune started a pathetic argument. Leaving them behind, we decided it was time to head home since we had done everything we wanted to do. Afterward, Amida made several big mistakes at work and was fired from the electronics store in disgrace. You've humiliated me. Get out of my house! He was also disowned by his executive father and kicked out of his home. He tried to get a job at Loveco Electric and its rival companies, but failed every time. Damn it! I'm supposed to be upper class! He took pride in his birthright, but it's unclear when, if ever, he will realize that he himself isn't all that great. As for Hakune, rumors spread throughout the company about how she dumped her fiancé for Amida, only to later try to crawl back to her ex. Unable to endure the shame, she resigned. Now that she has broken up with Amida, she's been trying to find a wealthy man to marry, but it's not going well.
Maybe I should have just married Yoshifumi after all.
Regret always comes too late.
Hey Yoshifumi, my nikujaga was the best, right? No, it was my omurice.
Both of your dishes were delicious in their own way.
Yoshifumi, don't try to sugarcoat it with flattery.
Ever since our trip to the beach, I've somehow been roped into judging their cooking competitions. Miyabi and Hiyori, who used to be bad at housework, have improved drastically, and I'm impressed every time.
I'm going to win over Yoshifumi's heart with my meticulously crafted dishes. I have to research Yoshifumi's food preferences with everything I've got. So, which one will become my sister-in-law? Miyabi or Hiyori?
Aiming high isn't a bad thing, but if you do it with pretense, you're bound to fall eventually. Only by knowing your own limits can you figure out how to move forward. I believe that not overreaching and acting within one's means is the key to happiness.